And we live. Y'all, welcome back, man. Don't forget to like the live on the way in. Subscribe to both our channels. And this is AG33 and Dondrell 209 with another episode, man. Today we're talking about sympathy and is it always necessary? Sympathy and how sometimes sympathy or too much sympathy can get you in a lot of situations that you don't need to be in. And we're gonna expand on this topic. Basically just you know I guess when it is right to have sympathy, and when you need to hold your sympathy to yourself a little bit and just kind of mind your business. That's what we were saying, sympathy and minding your business as well. So I'm gonna let you kick it off.
I was just thinking about like how this kind of relates to the workplace and people asking you to stay late. Um, you could be the fucking nice guy if you want to, but I think that's like this is like a practical area where you can kind of differentiate like your motivations or why you're doing something if sympathy's involved. Um, like and I don't know, I feel like I'm starting this off kind of naive like with this workplace shit, but like if your boss asks you if you want to stay, um you got to think about if you want to stay, are you staying for some sympathetic reason, or are you staying because there's some kind of advantage that you have, there's some kind of benefit to you actually staying. um Sympathy is not a benefit, bro. And that's kind of a principle, um so you kind of just understand that that's always in the background anytime I'm talking about sympathy. It's not a benefit for you to be sympathetic. God damn,
It sounds like
you
an
hear this motherfucker?
airplane.
Hell yeah, staying
mm.
by this goddamn airport. um yeah, now get I mean I'm saying this, it, it's weird trying to figure out how to talk to these fucking people nowadays, bro. Because I feel like I gotta fucking go out my way to say every little fucking thing, bro. It's just for people not to misunderstand me. Um,
Yeah.
uh, Obviously, you have to understand not have sympathy thing, and it not being a benefit for you to do it. Given that you're not a fucking total maniac, you know. So let's bring this concept down to earth, so these motherfuckers could really get what I'm saying. Um, I don't know. Sympathy is weird, bro. Because like how I'm saying it's not a benefit. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like you kind of want you kind of want somebody to have it for you, but I feel like there's like something about like the connotation of sympathy is like that it's for a reason. Like it's different from empathy, Empathy is kind of just this natural understanding, of what somebody's going through. But it's like sympathy is like this. It's almost like something's happened, Like something's happened, and people have to feel this way about that thing happening. Um, no, there's no benefit. No.
He said, "Nah, no bit of it, nah." But yeah, I mean, I think sympathy requires a bit of discernment. Like when you're having sympathy for people, like that's how it is with me because uh, I've, in my opinion, I think that a lot of people are a bit manipulative in a lot of ways, and they kind of want you to have sympathy for them. They want to make it seem like everything is out of their hands and life is just so mean to me, life is doing this to me. There's some people who kind of come off like that, so it's some people I just it's a discerning thing for me. Just kind of like when you see maybe homeless people out on the street, or you see people asking for money out there, and it's kind of a discernment thing. There's times where you may give somebody some money or help somebody, and there's times where you're like, man, nah, and it's just a thing where you just kind of, it's based on the situation. Based on there's a bit of nuance to every situation, and like I said, it's a discernment thing. Like, you'll kind of feel, or you'll see the situation, you'll be like, something's a little different about this, and then that may cause you to want to help somebody. But personally, like, I try not to operate within just being overly sympathetic towards everybody, because a lot of people out here will use that for manipulation too. So
Yeah, and I mean, the thing about it is like you you kind of have to manage it. You know, like you said, it's a discernment thing, so that it has to be managed, and you're gonna have to draw the line somewhere.
mhm.
You know, so I don't know. It's almost like you should just be practical with the people that you help. You know, and I mean anything beyond that is it should just kind of be irrelevant to you because you have to fucking draw the line somewhere, bro. What are you gonna do?
Mhm.
Just care about everything, you know?
Mhm.
Um, yeah, it's tricky though, you know, because it is this thing that you have to manage, but there's I don't know for certain. It may, and this could just be because of how reliably people or how good people are manipulating you, but um, there's this. It just seems like there's this temptation to have it, you know, uh, at your own peril. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, that's the thing. Like, anything I do for somebody, like, I really do it out of the kindness of my heart. Like, I do it out of like dang, like, I'm gonna help you out. Like, I don't ever have ulterior motives to helping people or anything like that. I just do it. Like, and that's the thing. Like, you ever hear people say, like, oh, if I do something for somebody, I'm not gonna bring it back up or anything like that. Now, I don't believe that, bro. Like, I'm not saying you should do stuff for people to have one up on them, but bro, sometimes you gotta remind motherfuckers, bro. Like, it's like some people tend to forget when you do things for them, and this is what causes me to have a lot less sympathy for people sometimes, because, oh, how people forget what you do for them. And when you bring it up, they act like you're bringing it up to, like, put them down, or you did it so you could have one up on them. But it's like, no. Like, it's like some people will act like you're just this devil, but it's like, I did this for you when you needed me to. I did this for you when you needed me to. Why are you acting like I've never, like cared about shit? Or why are you acting like I'm just like somebody who's trying to feed off you or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you not remember? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I hate when people say that. Like, I'll never throw it in somebody's face what I did for them. I'm not throwing it in your face. I'm reminding you, motherfucker, that I did do something for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when nobody was there for you, I was there for you. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers act like, oh, you did that so you could throw it back in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing that causes you to have a lot less sympathy for people sometimes. But like, I try not to let situations with certain people change, the way I do things. But it's just, you learn, like, you got to be very careful about, who you choose to help and who you do choose to have sympathy for, because people out here are manipulative. So, like, and that's, like we say in the title, is sympathy always necessary? I would say no. You got to know, and that's why I do a lot of investigation. Like, I ask a lot of questions, because I like to just see what type of person somebody is, what their situation is a lot of your problems self-inflicted? Like I just like to know a lot of things, and that's how you can kind of see, like, is this person just manipulative? Is this person just like seeking help? You'll have people who will tell you, like, they'll straight be like, oh, like, I don't need help, da 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 da, this, that, and the third, but that's a manipulative tactic too. You know what I'm saying? Like some people will do that to make it seem like they're not asking for nothing, and even though they do need the help, they may not be asking you for help, and they may be telling you they're doing it all by themselves, but they're asking somebody over here. You know what I'm saying? Like people are extremely manipulative when it comes to stuff like that. Like it's just like, so it's like you can't always have sympathy because you never know what is going on with somebody. But like I said, that's where the discernment comes in, and you have to know, like, whether you want to do something for somebody or not. But I don't need, like, I can do, if I do something for somebody, you don't owe me, because if I did it for you, like, I don't even expect nothing in return because I know how most people are. Like I just do things just to do them. Like, and you have to be that way because most time people aren't gonna like do the favor back, when you need it. So it's like you got to just do it just because you want to do it.
Right.
But
And then it's like people say like, well, if they're not gonna pay you back, then you shouldn't have done the fucking deal. It'd be nice if there was that many fucking loyal people in the fucking world, bro.
mm-hmm,
It'd be nice if you could just fucking lend money to somebody and they just fucking gave it back to you. You know what I mean? But it's fucking very rare that you find somebody like that. Shit, I know niggas. They send me some money. I'm running off with that shit.
mm-hmm.
They think we partners. Nigga, I'm running off with that shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe I don't think I'm too good at talking about why you should have sympathy, but I can definitely speak to why you shouldn't. And you brought something up, which is, are your problems self inflicted? That's like what the biggest caveat to this entire subject, you know? And the thing is, it's like you have to understand, bro, like the longer you have a problem that you don't solve, that problem becomes self inflicted. It doesn't matter what anybody did to you, bro. You get kicked out, you got a motherfucking eviction on your record. It's been 10 fucking years, bro. And you still ain't on your motherfucking feet, you know? Like that is a self-inflicted problem. Doesn't matter about who kicked you out and all this. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So you can't just be sitting on problems forever, bro, because they become self-inflicted. And my sympathy will work as if they're self-inflicted, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and your average person, like anyone, that's how it's gonna work, bro.
Yeah.
If someone's sitting around, bro, just not solving any of their problems, bro, that nobody's gonna have any sympathy for that, bro. They'll have
Right.
pity, but you ain't gonna get no sympathy.
Yeah, and this is another thing. There's a quote that says, "A word to the wise is sufficient." You know what I'm saying? And there's some people who they may want you to have sympathy for their situation and stuff like that, but they don't want to hear nothing you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, or they want you to help their situation, but they don't want you to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, a word to the wise is sufficient. Like if you're an intelligent person, sometimes somebody can give you some words and that can help your situation. Like I've been in situations before, and there's been some stuff that people have told me and that's helped the situation more than anything than somebody could have gave me. Like like they say, the word to the wise is sufficient. That's, you might just need a little piece of knowledge, a little piece of game that can help you uh get out of whatever the situation is. But a lot of people don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to hear that they might be the problem. They don't want to hear that there's something that they could change about themselves that could help deliver them from the situation that they're in. And then also, like what we was just talking about, like having sympathy and doing things for people. Like, the one thing I believe is, bro, when I do for people, like if I do give something to somebody, or become like, if I'm a blessing to somebody, bro, it's gonna come back to me, bro. So I don't need you to directly give it back to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I do something for you, then I don't need you to give it back to me, because I believe it's gonna come back. It may not be from you, but it may come back in another way that I need it. You know what I'm saying? That happens to me a lot. A lot of just good random little things happen to me because I do stuff for people, and I don't really like just out the kindness of my heart. So it's like a lot of stuff come back to me, like, and I believe that in the way you treat people, there's ways of having sympathy that has nothing to do with like breaking your back for people. You know what I'm saying? Like there's ways of having sympathy like this. Like, how some people treat some people because they're different. You know what I'm saying? Just treating them like they're a person. Like I believe that, like, just understanding like, okay, this person may just be a little different. Like I'm not gonna treat you funny just because you're a little different. Like I believe that's a way of, I mean that's partially empathy too. But like, just the way you treat people too, like, how some people say that to me a lot. Like they'll be like, "You have any sympathy?" Like, but it's like, nah, not really, bruh. Because I understand when somebody is the problem in their own life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been naive at times, and once you get past understanding, when somebody's a problem in their own life, and you can see when somebody's a problem in their own life, and they are not accepting of anything that you try to do to help that shit. Hey, my hands are kind of tied with being able to help you. Like I'm not about to sit here and just stress myself out trying to help somebody because you don't want to fix your own problems. Like I'm past that, bro. Like that's the thing. Like I have a video called "Avoid the Unhappy and the Unlucky," bro, and that's a big lesson that I've had to learn. Like in these past couple years, like it's just like when you're kind of in a messed up situation, you relate to people who are in a messed up situation, and as you start to elevate out of your messed up situation, you still kind of have that relation with people who are in a messed up situation. But that's when you really need to like start cutting ties with people who are in messed up situations, because you know it can hamper your trajectory, because as you're starting to elevate up out of a messed up situation, all their baggage and all their negativity can weigh on you. So it's like, that's when you need to have a little less sympathy for people and their problems, because as you start to understand, like, it's like once you finally start elevating out of those negative state of minds that you've been in, and your life starts getting better, you start to understand like, damn, I was the problem. Damn, I had to change. Damn, I had to do this and do that to make my situation elevate to where it's
One,
like,
I want to add something to that. One of the biggest things that you realize is that you could have changed everything sooner too. Go
yup,
ahead.
you could have changed everything sooner. And that's the thing. Then you kind of start looking at people sideways. It's like, bro, like I was in the same boat you were in. And that's the hardest part about when you start doing better in life, is that, some people will look at you like you feel like you're better than them. And it's like, and especially when you get around newer people, like people who haven't known you for a long time, like it's like, dang, bro, like you don't even know how I used to be. Like some people look at me like I just got it easy or something. Like, oh, he just, what I'm saying? Look, he in good shape. What I'm saying? He know how to talk to everybody. He just, bro, like, oh, he a hard worker. He trying to do the most. Like I used to be lazy as hell. I used to be a drug addict. What I'm saying? I used to do all kind of goofy shit. Like, so it's just like that's one of the harder parts of when you are starting to do better, is that it just seems like everything around you is just like doesn't make sense anymore. Almost like it's like, okay, the people that are around me, they don't want to try to get out of their situation. They're looking at me like I think I'm better than everybody. uh they, like, what I'm saying, I'm trying to give them advice, they don't want to take any of it. So you just get to, so it's a weird feeling. You get to feeling a little lost, you get to feeling a little out of place sometimes. But like that's the thing. Like the sympathy kind of starts to go out the window, because it's like right before your elevation. What I'm saying? Like you'll have that sympathy, and then it seems like once things starts to elevate, you kind of lose it a little bit. Like you're like, nah, bro, like I can't, because you just feel the weight and the pressure. Like it feels like the weight and the pressure goes away once you stop feeling like you need to save the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I've said that in plenty of videos before, where I'd have like a savior complex, because I'm like, dang, like my life's getting better. Like, and you start to feel like you got like a little bit of the formula, or you got a little bit of the recipe to change your life. And I mean, we're doing it through YouTube. And I feel like this is the best way to do it. Like, if there's anybody in my life who like I'm not around anymore just because, like, we don't really resonate anymore, you can always come to my YouTube, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you can find some shit in here, you know. But it's just like I'm just moving how I move, bro, and I'm really conscious of the people that come around me now. So it's like, but they're still like I'm still putting my thoughts out here and still putting like my experiences and my lessons that have allowed me to grow on here. And that's kind of why I do it too. Like I do it for people who don't know me, but I also do it for the people who do know me, who I may not be able to have these conversations with on the daily. And it's like, dang, like, boy, I used to have some real ass talks with Zay, shit like that. Come on my YouTube, bro. You're gonna see some real ass talks on here. You know what I'm saying? Come on my YouTube. You're gonna find different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm elevating in life and learning new lessons, you can come learn them with me too. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean I necessarily got to be in your life, because you may be in a position in life where it's like we just can't resonate. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying about when you start to elevate, you start losing sympathy because you start realizing that excuses are going to get you nowhere, bro. And I don't like hearing excuses no more. I like hearing solutions. Like I'm like, man, like what are we going to do to fix this? What are we going to do to get to where we're trying to go? I'm not trying to hear, man, if I just and man, you know, yesterday, like I ain't trying to hear all that, bro. Like we trying to talk about what we about to do. You know what I'm saying? Everything really positive. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about what we're gonna do, how we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? What it's gonna look like when we do it. Like we're not talking about what is gonna stop us from doing it. You know?
Hell yeah. Yeah, just like that boy Jordan Peterson said, don't say things that make you weak, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, fucking I don't know, bro. I feel like I don't know. Like you gonna have to fucking it's kind of just all up to the person, bro. Like where do you actually want to draw the line? Um you should, and I say this because I've seen people make this dumbass mistake, bro, is you should draw the line before you destroy your own fucking life, you know? And you would think that that's just obvious, right? Nope, it's not, you know? Um I mean, you see parents, bruh, who have a kid who ruins everything, and these motherfuckers will still like stick up for this motherfucker. It's like, bro, you have to draw the line, you know, before your own fucking ship starts to sink. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the line got to be drawn before then. Like when people be saying like, "Oh, I would give my last to this person," like that motherfucker's a dumbass, bro. Like when people be talking about, "Oh yeah, this motherfucker, he's so nice. He'd give a stranger the shirt off his back." Tweaking, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, bro, that's ridiculous, bro. And like we were saying in the last one, people have this thing to where whenever they speak, everything has to sound positive, you know.
Yeah.
And and the thing is, it's like, bro, we gotta be more realistic when we talk, bro. Like, and it's the same way, like my philosophy when it comes to music, bro. It's the same thing when you're talking, bro. Sometimes you listen to a song because you want to feel bad, bro. It,
Mm-hmm.
like music isn't just all about feeling good, bro. They were like, why do you listen to a song that makes you cry? Why you listen to a song from one of your dead homies? You know, like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, bro, because everything's not all fucking about happiness, bro. And you got to be real when it comes down to it, bro. You know, and
Facts.
fucking like I said, like the line has to be drawn before you just fucking self sabotage everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I know people, bro, who have just fucking ruined their life just trying to keep some other motherfucker from fucking sinking, you know? And
Facts.
it's like it's almost like you just I don't know, bro. It's like fucking sympathy just fucking turns around and fucking spits in your fucking face at that goddamn point. And I say that it's like, of course, you would think that it's obvious. Like, yeah, you know, don't help somebody so much that you fucked your own life up. You'd be so fucking surprised, bro.
Yeah.
You'd be so fucking surprised if there was a you know a political motherfucker on here. He'd be going in on that too.
Yeah. I'm finna read these comments, man. We got He-Man 251. Understanding on both sides equal symphony. I don't know if he was saying symphony or sympathy, but we got what up, D Burner. We got although you want the best for someone, if they don't want it, then you can't really help them. It's harder with people you care about watching them waste away. That's facts. That's facts, man. Sometimes you got to swallow that pill and just be like, fuck them. They'll come around. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been on lately. I'm like, when they come around, and you know what I'm saying, you got to give some people time. And he said the etymology of the word nice is full. Treat people how you want to be treated. Facts. And then Fauci lied. Puppies died. I think empathy. I said that earlier. I think empathy is but sympathy and never pity. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's facts though. Like,
Sympathy is what?
huh? Nah, he I think he's talking about the title. Like,
Oh,
empathy is
oh
necessary,
yeah.
but not sympathy. And that's the thing. Like, that's what I've been on lately, man. Like I know we talked about it in the last one about like cutting people off and stuff like that. I don't like nobody is ever permanently nobody in my life that I've dealt with is permanently cut off. Like there's some people I'll stop talking to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like you just got to go experience life. Like go live life and like if we ever come back to having a conversation with each other, I'll know by the conversation that we have like if we're able to resonate, you know what I'm saying? But we could have a conversation and I could be like, nah, like we still not clicking like that. You know what I'm saying? Then it'll just be that. But it's like, you know, some people you got to give some people time to grow. You know what I'm saying? Cause and just like you were saying with like having just understanding, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't grow at the same pace, you know, but my like you were saying, I'm not about to sabotage my life trying to deal and help with somebody else. Like, you know, like that's like people they'll have drug addict cousins and drug addict whatever. Like and they'll come around, they stealing stuff out your house. They got the police
Right, like,
coming in your house and like, nah, we ain't
bruh,
doing that
like
one.
niggas will call and they'll just be like, yeah, yeah, I'm stuck up here. Can you come pick me up? Like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like
Like
niggas just going through a whole crisis, bro. Like
yeah, like motherfuckers in life going through a straight crisis. Like that's the thing. Like we
you
had,
got you gotta get through all that, bro. You gotta figure
right.
all that shit
That's
out.
old. Like it's like my friend. That's why I'm like I like the people in my friend group that are like moving kind of at a similar pace as me as far as like the bullshit is getting left behind. So you don't really got to worry about too much of that. You know what I'm saying? Like we was all on bullshit at the same time and we all kind of moved past bullshit at the same time. So like now
Yeah.
it's like okay, cool. Like I don't got to worry about that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bro,
it,
when I was like fucking, I might have been like 24, 25 or some shit. And my partner calls me and this nigga's like, it's like 3 in the fucking morning, bro. And this nigga's like, yeah, I'm up here at this McDonald's over here. I'm like, bro, why the fuck are you over there, bro? Like, it's 3 in the fucking morning, bro. Like, what fucking steps throughout your fucking day led you to be stuck way the fuck out there at 3 a.m., bro?
yeah.
Like, why you ain't just take your dumb ass to the house when you got off work?
Hmm.
You know, like, bro, I ain't got time for all this crisis shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you call me on some shit like that, bro. Hell no, I can't help you, bro.
Yeah,
We
this ain't the fix your life channel, like, like you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying, like,
we passed that,
yeah,
and at this point, like, I mean, everybody who knows me should know, bro. Like, maybe y'all need to go and watch our channels or something, bro. But like, bro, you a grown ass man, bro. Firstly, you're grown, you know. So it's like, bro, you shouldn't even be going through any of that dumb shit. But at this stage, bro, where I'm at in life, bro, I'm having none of it, bro. Not from a nigga, not from a bitch. Like all that little dumb shit ain't happening. Like, nigga, if you have a fucking flat tire, then I'll pull up. I'll
yeah,
come help you out. But
life,
all
like
this,
just regular everyday life stuff that can happen, but like all that self-inflicted drama, no, because my life is
yeah,
pretty much drama free. Like my life is pretty much easy going and smooth. Like like it's just, I go to work, I get my money, you know what I'm saying? I do my YouTube stuff, I go to the gym, I just do regular everyday stuff, kick it with people here and there, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like I'm just having drama in my life like that. So it's like once I see that dealing with somebody is gonna bring drama to my life, I'm just like, yeah, I can't really do it.
And that
Like
I feel like that's the thing, like because when you live like with no drama, it makes you sensitive to it when you see it, and it
mm-hmm.
really stands out, bro. So
Yeah.
that I mean, I feel like that's one of the things that I mean. Sometimes I can come off as condescending like that too, because
Mm-hmm.
it's like, but I mean, it's just facts, bro. Like when your life is basically perfect, then it's like, as far as you think,
Mm-hmm.
like when if your life is fucking perfect, then goddamn, it's just like it just kind of irks you. It's like this little
Yeah.
this ickiness when you see somebody going through anything.
Yeah.
It's
Like if I see somebody arguing in the store about something petty, I'm just like, ugh, like that.
yeah, like
Like I'm
man,
like, that's what you on? Like you really you in Dollar General right now arguing about a candy bar? Like that's what your life is? You know what I'm saying?
right?
Like I just be like, ugh, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm like sometimes I be like, dang, I see what white people be on. I see what they be on sometimes because they just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like I be seeing what they be on sometimes because I be like, some people be tripping, bro. Like I be like, dang, like that's what your life is right now. Like you really in here tripping about something little like that. Like you in McDonald's tripping about, oh my burger, da 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 da, my burger wasn't hot enough. You gotta hit that motherfucker in
Right,
the microwave or something when you get home, bro. Like
right.
I'm not a tripping type of person. Like I'm not the
And
type of person.
nigga, these motherfuckers who's just out here acting a fool out here in the
Oh
street,
yeah, he
nigga.
get down on his
like,
knees and
like,
please.
bro, what the fuck has gone on throughout the day, bro? That's led y'all to being in the fucking street like
You see what
that.
I'm saying? Yeah,
Like
and
I
and
ain't like, bro. You understand how hard that sticks out to me? Like that's fucking berserk, bro. That's craziness, bro. Like nigga, after like living the way like that I do now, bro. Like I would never be going through no dumb shit like that, bro. Like my standard is like is so much higher than that I wouldn't ever go through that. I mean, let's not say never ever, you know what I mean? Because there's always a wild card to life, But I'm just saying, like, nigga on his goddamn knees, fucking and that's not even the worst of it, bruh. Like, nigga, there's like fucking people just outside yelling and shit, bruh.
Mhm.
Like, how are y'all having an argument in the middle of the night, in the middle of the street?
Facts. Yeah, I be that's bruh. Just
Like,
like we were
bruh.
saying.
I ain't arguing in the middle of the street, bro. I'm jumping in my car and I'm out if I walk out the house.
Yeah.
Like I made the choice to walk out this bitch, bro. So I'm out. Like how the fuck you just in the fucking street yelling at each other?
Hmm. That's crazy to me, man. Like I said, bro. Like anybody who come into my life from here on out, and that's the thing, bro. Like when you aren't 100% sure of what it is that you want in life and what it is that you want out of life, and maybe your discipline ain't all the way there yet, you'll accept a lot of like weird shit or bullshit. And sometimes you got to see some bullshit and to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to see some bullshit to know what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? But now I understand. Like it may sound wrong, but it's like if I see somebody's life has like drama in it, or you got problems or potential problems, like I'm not even going to let you really explain nothing to me anymore. Like I'm like, nah, I already see how this can go left. Like I'm gonna just go ahead and move around. I'm not trying to sit here and play problem solver. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, okay, if I see like, okay, yeah, like I can already see where this situation could go. Let me just move around. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like I really believe like if you're the type of person who, I know everybody has problems in life and stuff like that, but if you're the type of person who, you got your shit together and you keeping your life pretty, drama free and you just doing what you do, man, you a rare person. Like it's a lot of people out here, you know, they got money problems, you know, relationship problems, baby mama problems, baby daddy problems, drug problems. And if you, you know, ascended past those issues, man, like I believe it's important to protect yourself from any issues like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just find people out there who are living the same way. But you got a lot of people who are addicted to problems too. They like to have something to talk about. Like, I have some conversations with people, and it's like, I feel like you like the situation that you're in. Like, you like being able to tell me this crazy story. You know what I'm saying? You like being able to just be like, man, and then this happened and this happened. Like, I don't want to tell nobody no crazy story, bro. I like telling people like good stuff, like yeah, this
Yeah, like
female I'm with, man, she just, man, she pressure, like she just, you know, she do what it do, like everything that she do is just good, like she don't give me no problem. She really like, she really making my life easier. You know what I'm saying? She cool to be around. Every time she come around, it seems like things is just even more cool. You know what I'm saying? My shit already cool. She make my shit more cool. Like, you got some people who, like, oh yeah, bro, this girl tripping. She came up to my house and flat my tires, and like, that's what you want to talk about? That's not player at all to me. That ain't cool, nothing. Like, you know
it's
what I'm
funny.
saying? It
Eh,
make you it make you seem kind of like a sucker. You got a female just trying you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, nah, like I want everything in my life to be copacetic. Like, I just want everything in my life, you know what I'm saying, to make sense and be smooth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with all that drama shit. My life ain't love and hip hop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say that for love and hip hop. Like, I want things in my life to go smooth, bro. I don't want no ratchet shit going on in my life, nothing like that. Like, it's like, shoot, we gonna keep it how it's supposed to be.
yeah, some like you said, some people like that ratchet shit too, bro. They have the trap nigga complex. It's like when it's like a trap nigga, but he ain't got no money, and the nigga just be at the stove, and he with his partners, and he be telling them like, man, this is drought out here, man, and it's like that's how niggas want to be, like they want to be this. It's like they like this fucked up situation. Like, nigga, why aren't you at work, bro? Like, if it's a
Hmm.
drought, why you ain't get a fucking job? You know what I mean? Like, at least during the drought, man, keep that bread coming in. But but it's like niggas would rather sit around broke just so they could, give off the optics of standing at the store talking about it's a drought out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like somebody want to have something to agree with, because
It's
the majority of
it's
people
like
shit is fucked
cosplay.
up. Yeah, it's like the majority of people shit is fucked up. So they want to have something to chime in with. Like, if somebody's talking about, yeah, my baby mama, you know, she did this and she did that, somebody else want to be like, yeah, man, my baby mama crazy too. Like, it's like they feel good being able to have something to relate to in that situation. And then you got people out there who probably don't got a baby mama. They probably feel like they need to get them a baby mama so they can be like, shit, yeah, my baby mama crazy too. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm just sitting
Yeah,
over
and
here like,
a, a
I'm
lot of
I'm
guys, a lot of guys talk like that too, and they need to stop. Like, guys do this thing of like, oh yeah, insert joke about how my wife runs me here, you know,
mm-hmm.
fucking like, oh yeah, yeah, I would have a Corvette, but I got a wife and some kids. Like, bro, you just sound like a bitch, bro.
Oh God.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a fucking car, bro. You couldn't get the car that you wanted. Imagine that, bro. Imagine going through your whole fucking life, bro, and you never get the car that you wanted, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up, bro.
Is
Like,
this one dude? Is this one dude I be seeing around where I live, bro? He got this fly ass Corvette. I be seeing him at the gym sometimes. The lady he be with, I don't know if his wife or what, she bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they got kids or anything like that. But I just be like, yeah, it's like this big white dude. I be like, yeah. Like, when I see that, I be like, yeah. Like, I was like, that's pressure right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like shit like that. Just that shit, just pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to fly whip. You know, your female look good and all that stuff like that. But other people want to be out here like, I'm driving the 2002 beat up car. My baby mama crazy. Like, don't nobody want to be like,
I ain't
I
trying to
don't.
live like that.
Yeah, I ain't trying to relate to that or nothing. Like when I see somebody in a fly whip, you know what I'm saying? They with a bad female, you know what I'm saying? They just look lit. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to relate to. Like, I'm not trying to relate to nobody who, you know what I'm saying, everything in your life is a problem. You know what I'm saying? That don't even sound good. Like, and it's funny when people be like I said, people will go around the table like, yeah, my baby mama crazy. I got 3 kids, da da da. And they'll look at you like, you got any kids? You be like, nope. and they'll just be like, "What?" I was like, "Nigga, that's norm. That's a good thing, fool." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was responsible enough, bro. Like I always told myself I didn't want kids. Now I'm just now feeling like, hey, maybe I want some kids. But it's like shit. At least I'm straight. I can take care of myself now. There's people, bro. I know there's people out there who can't even take care of themselves, and they got multiple kids, bro.
And
You
that's
know what
the
I'm
thing.
saying? Don't
That's
even
the
got a
thing, bro.
don't
Like,
got a car yet. Don't got a spot yet, bro. Like that shit crazy.
bitches need to have some kind of fucking standards, bro. And I'm gonna make a video one day about things that I would teach my fucking daughter, bro.
Hmm.
Because that's number one. I don't give a fuck if the nigga's white, black, any of that shit, bro. What his subculture is within reason, and any of that kind of shit, bro.
Hmm.
But at the very least, he needs to be able to take care of himself.
Yeah.
And even me, like I don't even know how the fuck I even had bitches, like when I didn't have a place or didn't have a fucking car or any of that. But it's like, bro, these bitches need to have some kind of fucking standards, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, that's no standards, bro. Literally, that's like no standards.
Hmm.
Like the nigga has no car, the nigga has no place. Some of these niggas have no job. These niggas have no money, like no goals. Like, boy, you niggas just fucking get drunk and fucking watch movies and go to sleep. Like
Yeah.
what the hell? And then y'all just have kids and fucking have these ghetto ass motherfucking kids running around here useless to the fucking world.
Yeah, and you got people talking about, like I said, you'll hear people talking about, oh yeah, my kid, they bad. My kid, they bad. Oh yeah, you know they bad. I'm like it's something to be proud of, bro. Like I'm like, man, when I'm talking about my kids, anything coming out my mouth better be like, yeah, this motherfucker got straight A's. This motherfucker already got a business. He sell candy and stuff at school. Like he making his own little money. You know what I'm saying? Like he only 7 and he already, like I want to be talking about stuff like that. Like I don't like it's like people are constantly perpetuating like drama and perpetuating like stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this brings us back to the title, bro. Like, it's like that's why I don't be having sympathy. like I'm like, bro, I can't have sympathy for nothing, bro. Like because it's like y'all are choosing to be stupid. And this is the thing, bro. Like I'm tired of people saying, well, he grew up here or he grew up like this, bro. We got the internet now, bro. The internet is raising people now, so it don't really matter where you growing up, bro, because you can see what's going on in the world. Now, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, maybe you could say stuff like that, but it's like, nah, bro, because now you can see what's going on in the world. You literally could only see what was going on outside, and everything on TV was almost a little fake to you. So it's like, but now you can literally see how people are living everywhere. You can see how people are changing their lives everywhere. You can see how people are making money everywhere. You just everything. So it's like, bro, motherfuckers ain't trying to hear that, bro. And it's what you choose to look at. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is a YouTube search. That's just like D Burner when he told us, like, you know what I'm saying? He changed his life off of our videos because he was looking up how to get him some money. You know what I'm saying? He looked up like working 2 jobs and shit like that. And then he went and did that, bro. So it's all about what you choose to go look up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, I don't be trying to have sympathy for nobody, bro. Like, you
And
got people out you got people out here complaining, like, why ain't they let me do this? Why ain't they let me do that? But your attitude is piss poor. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the problem with a lot of people, bro. They don't even want to ask somebody. Like, if you see somebody doing something or somebody gets treated a certain way, maybe you should ask them because there might be a method to their madness. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always ask people certain questions because it's like you got to be an idiot to think that somebody who is intelligent and somebody who carries themselves a certain way is just doing it on a whim. Like they're just like, I get, just head in the clouds, like shit just working. Like most people have a method to their fucking madness. You know what I'm saying? Like me especially, like anything that I do, like I'm very calculated and planned with the way I do things, the way I approach things. You know what I'm saying? If some people would just ask, you know what I'm saying, I could probably give them a little game to it. But that's the thing, you got to have the discipline to do it too. And a lot of people ain't disciplined, bro. And that's the thing, like it just shows you, bro. Like for people to be like, I understand, you may slip up and have one kid, But if you a dude out here and you got 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, bro, you know what I'm saying, and you don't even got your own life together, bro, that just shows a lack of discipline, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I understand if you out here doing what it do and you taking care of your kids, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, if you can't even take care of yourself, like you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just can't do the rubber thing. You tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when I hear people say that stupid ass shit, like I'm just like, you just tripping, bro. Like you would rather fuck your life up than put on a rubber. Like sex is that serious to you? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is wild to me.
Your sympathy is gonna be tethered to the things that you've been through in your life too. Like, then that's like one of the reasons why I can't have any fucking sympathy for any fucking body, you know,
Big old plane.
because goddamn, because my sympathy is like tethered to the things that I've been through, and I understand that people have been through much fucking worse than I have, but most of the time I don't come across them, bro. Like most of the time, I come across fucking these entitled little bitches, bro, who ain't never really been through shit, bro. Like it's like, oh yeah, I'm fucking like this bitch was talking about, goddamn, my mother-in-law wants us to move out and shit. You know how many fucking times I've been kicked out? Nigga, I got kicked out of everywhere I've ever been until I got my own place. Nigga,
Mm.
100% of the places I stayed at, I was kicked out, nigga, until I got my own shit, you know? So bro, so it's like you got these little fucking problems. And then, bro, that and I've had way worse problems than that too, you know what I mean? So it's like like most of the time no one's fucking like people will have like this fucked up life and it's like just some fucking little bullshit problem, and that's why I don't have sympathy for it, because it's like, bro, I done already been through that, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and now that I have this insight, I know that that ain't shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like like motherfuckers will be like, oh shit, like going through some fucking crisis because they lost their job. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you can have a fucking another job like ASAP, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen? You just gonna go forever with no paycheck? You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get a job. Just take that shit fucking seriously, bro. So when
Mm-hmm.
people are like, "Oh yeah, you know, I just got fired," bro, I don't think at all about that shit, bro. Like, bro, that's not even a fucking problem, bro. You know how many fucking times I've been fired? Not that many. You know, honestly, honestly, I think I
Mm-hmm.
only got fired once. But I'm
Yeah.
saying though, like I'm just saying, like, nigga, I fucking not had the income. That's the point, you know. Like, it's not about getting fired. Like, nigga, it's about just not having a job, whatever way it happens, you know. Um, like so it's like, oh yeah, I got fired from my job, or I don't have money to pay for my electricity. Like, bro, that's the crisis is the fucking electricity bill. Nigga, you know how fucking long I've lived in a fucking house with no fucking electricity, bro? Like, I don't have no sympathy for that shit. You sound like a little girl, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What, you gotta have the fucking lights on at your place? Like, you need lights? You going through a crisis over that? Come on, man. I'd have been through fucking way worse, bro. Like, I've lived in fucking cars, bro. For 2 months, I lived in a fucked up ass car, bro. Like, for fucking 1 week, I lived on the fucking streets, bro.
Mm.
Like, bro, I it's just you know what I mean. So, I mean, maybe I'm not the right one to expect sympathy of, you know, but
Yeah.
I don't be having it, bro, because most of these motherfuckers ain't ain't been through nothing, bro. Ain't been through shit, you know. And I mean, and it's like, yeah, I have sympathy like for the things that you've been through, but it's like all that shit don't matter though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, like you got fucking molested when you were a kid. It's like, okay, but you are fucking broke and you need to make some money, bruh. So I don't care about all that shit, that other shit that you've been through, bruh. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you have this problem, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like goddamn. I mean, it's like the fucking your lawn isn't cut, but you got fucking stage 4 cancer, bruh. Like I'm not
Yeah,
tripping about that weak ass lawn not being cut, bruh. You got this
yeah.
problem over here, you know. Yeah, bruh.
That's like I said, bro. Like, man, y'all know, man. Avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. Like, that. Go watch that video if you haven't seen it. Like, that's just something you got to do, bro. You got to avoid people who are going through problems when you, especially like new people, bro. Like, why are you trying to take on new problems? I understand if like people in your circle is going through it and people like that are close to you are going through it, but it's like, man, like bringing new people into your lives and they have issues. That's something that needs to be avoided, bro. Like,
And and like you say, like unhappy and the unlucky. But what are you really getting at when you say and the unlucky? Because how do you end up like in the world and the optics look as if you're unlucky?
because
Like
people
you
who something always is happening to, like damn, like it's like always something going on in your life, like
they
damn, that happened,
they
damn,
need to,
that
they need
happened.
to learn how to play defense, bro.
Yeah, that's really
Like
what
it,
it is, bro. Like
stop
I don't
stop
met
being
plenty of people like that.
invested. Yeah, yeah. Like stop being invested and learn how to play some fucking defense, bro.
Yeah,
You
and but
know?
see, I'm talking about people who just get sick all the time. People who like this is happening, this is happening. Oh, this like you know what I'm saying? Like people like that. Like I just be like now, like at first I was like, oh, but now I'm just like nah, like you know what I'm saying? Because I don't get sick often because I take care of myself. I make it a point to like to keep my health up. I spend a lot of money on keeping my health up. Like you know what I'm saying? I could
Yeah.
easily be saving a couple hundred a month, you know what I'm saying, by not buying all these vitamins and stuff that I like to buy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
But it's not just that though. It's like it's unlucky. Like it's not like it's a specific genre of things. It's
yeah, I
people
know that
like
it's people who's they just everything in their life is just bad. Like,
they're just
yeah,
fucking up, bruh. They're
yeah,
just fucking up.
that's
It's
what it
like
means though. It doesn't mean that they have bad luck. It just pretty much unlucky. Saying avoiding the unhappy and the unlucky is avoiding people who are depressed and their life is just a shit show. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like that's pretty much what you're saying. Like,
But not, it's more the I think the unlucky bit is more like it's them fucking their life up.
yeah, exactly.
It
Like their life a shit show.
like they repeatedly. I know, but it's a shit show like because of them though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, for sure.
it's like they repeatedly fucking just give themselves more and more problems. Cause it's like I mean you got to think, bro. Like what are the chances, bro? Like that you just go through life like legitimately like unlucky. Like
Yeah. It's usually
it,
bad decision after bad decision stacked
yeah,
on another bad decision.
usually, I know there's
Yeah.
some legitimate ones, but usually it's just a dumb motherfucker does a dumb fucking thing, like, and that shit just fucking snowballs and into something that all of us should avoid.
Yeah. Like when you listen to people's problems, like a lot of times you're like, you really put yourself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And I hate the whole I didn't know better. I hate that because it's like most of the problems that people are into were when you were an adult. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I just didn't know better then. But it's like,
Bro, you know what I hate? I hate when somebody tell you a fucking story, bro, and they be like they tell you like it's like when they tell you the story, they tell you like the thing that they specifically did wrong, but they're like trying to
yeah,
defend themselves.
yeah, for sure.
Like,
Like,
bro, you don't understand that that's where this entire thing went wrong at with what you did right there. You don't
yep.
get that. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of that, bro. It's hard to
Yeah.
have sympathy, bro. It's hard.
Yeah. And that's why, bro, I take accountability too for like the situations I put myself in because that's the thing. Like I was like, I had to kill that like situation. I had to get in some of these situations to kill the goofy in me a little bit, like that sympathy shit, that giving people the benefit of the doubt shit. Like I needed that shit to get killed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go through some little situations with people for that to just die in you. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be cutthroat out here, low key. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be a little cutthroat out here. Like I don't even feel bad for it. Like it's funny to me, bro. I feel like when people are like saying all this shit about you, bro, like you really ain't the bad person. You know what I'm saying? They just don't like the fact that you ain't letting them, have their way with you. You know what I'm saying? Like
I would feel worse if I didn't come from the fucking bottom, bro. Like if
yeah.
I was one of these motherfuckers who just, was always up my whole life and shit,
Mm,
then I would look at people like who went through shit and I'd be like, damn, like that shit fucked up, bro. Like the same way how I look at some fucking starving African, you know?
mm,
Like damn, like that shit fucked up, bro. But it's like, bro, I come from the bottom. I don't come from Africa, goddamn it. But
mm,
goddamn, I come from the bottom. Nigga, and by the bottom, I mean California.
yeah. Ooh. Oh
Nah,
god.
but for real though, bro, like I come from the fucking bottom, bro. So like, bro, I don't be having sympathy, bro, for that kind of shit. Like, bro, I grew up in a motherfucking, like I used to live in this fucking house, bro, that was fucked up, bro. I'm talking about slugs on the floor. You don't even know where the fuck these motherfuckers coming from. Tar on the carpet. Like, bro, I could go on and on about the whole goddamn how fucked up this place was, bro. So it's like when motherfuckers talking about, oh yeah, my fucking my kid broke my fucking mirror or some shit. It's like,
Mm.
man, that's what you came to work pissed off over that.
You better go to the store and get that shit fixed.
Yeah, like you about to go
Mm.
home pissed off again over that. You know what I mean? And just think like you got like kids in the house who are just watching this person like just be irritated by the tiniest little things, bruh. Like
Yeah.
I don't got no sympathy, bruh, because if you are going through a fucking crisis because your electricity got cut off, like that's the fucking crisis. Don't give a fuck about it, bro. Been through it a million times. It's not that bad.
Yeah. And that's the thing, bro. Like I always want like when I become a parent, like they gonna see me as a motherfucking like superhero. Like they gonna be looking at every other adult like you goofy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like because they gonna see me, and they gonna see how I handle everything, and then they gonna see other adults like why they acting like that. Like dad don't act like that. Like but you got a lot of people. They parents out here, man. Parents out here lost just as lost as the kid is. You know, kid might got more sense than the parent do.
I've seen that plenty of times.
Yeah.
Like when I was with my ex, bruh, I used to think like like she would be stick because she had two kids, bruh. That her daughter was younger, and she would like be sticking up for her and shit. But the older one will be telling her like, no, this is what she's doing, like fucking, and it'd be so ridiculous how she couldn't see through her little game. It's like she's just so fucking starstruck by her own fucking daughter that she just couldn't see how fucking deeply she was being manipulated like all the time.
Hmm. That's the danger of like, I mean, we could have this conversation for years, but I feel like that's the danger of like, mothers raising kids by themselves, bro. Like, that's just not how it's supposed to be. It's just
Yeah.
not. You know
Them
what I'm
kids
saying?
gonna
Like,
be they gonna be some delusional motherfuckers, boy, especially if it's a girl.
yeah, like, cause there's a certain like guiding hand with logic that a father brings. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like as a woman is raised in life, if they got their father, like, I can't say this for everybody, but like, I feel like they're like somebody who grew up with, say, a daughter who grew up with two parents. Like she's like when she operates in life, she's gonna be like, dang, I wonder what my dad would think. You know what I'm saying? Like in the back of their head a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would my mom think? Or what would my dad think? And I feel like they're gonna make, certain kind of decisions based on that. Like, and they have a certain example of like if they had a good father, like, you know what I'm saying? Like what like a good man is, you know what I'm saying? Not just like something they seen on TV or like the first person to say something nice to them. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a lot of females out here anybody who's nice to them, you know what I'm saying, they can have their way with them just because they haven't had like a good father figure in their life and shit like that. But like I say, man, it's a cold world, and a lot of this shit is not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta focus on what I can focus on and the people around me. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these motherfuckers are strangers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, they better figure it out, cause yeah, cause I ain't saving them.
exactly. That's
Like,
I.
the thing is, like, all these motherfuckers, bro, they all have the fucking tools to fix their fucking problems, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, you ain't been through shit that I ain't been through. Like, unless your ass is just walking around and you're a fucking illegal immigrant, goddamn, and you
Mm-hmm.
basically have to live like a fucking fugitive,
Mm-hmm.
then goddamn, you you ain't had these fucking problems, bro. I'm talking about goddamn 400 credit score, goddamn, like, bro, I come from the fucking bottom, bro. All my teeth were fucked up. You know what I mean? I come from the bottom, so I don't
And
want
you
to.
didn't make some key mistakes too, because that's the thing. I feel like anybody could change their situation, bro. But I mean, no matter what type of mistakes you make, anybody can change the situation. But certain things make it harder, bro. And one of them is like having a kid too early, bro. Like that puts a like I ain't gonna lie, that puts a big hamper on your life. Like
Hell yeah.
boy, like cause you trying to raise somebody, you trying to feed somebody, bro. And I just always thought about how like one thing that stopped me from having kids too is like, motherfucker, if I'm not even taking care of myself all the way, like that means I'm bringing somebody into the world that my parents got to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm expecting my mom, my dad, or somebody to help me raise this kid. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't raise them by myself. Like I feel like it's a little selfish to do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always looked at it. Like I always had to like, because I always think like I was an uncle when I was 5. So like, you know what I'm saying? I seen the like what happens when somebody has a kid and they're not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's really not fair. You know what I'm saying? It's like your parents had you. They didn't have they didn't have the kid that you had, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang, like
Hmm.
that's what I always thought about. And that's the thing, like it's really important out there. Like that's something I try to nail home too, because like that needs to not be normalized. Like having kids needs like at a young age needs to not be normalized. Like I hate that. Like when people be like, "Oh, you don't got kids?" Like, motherfucker, I ain't like married or nothing. Like I know you don't got to be married to have kids or whatever, but it's just like, bro, like it needs to not be normalized to just be popping kids out, bro. Like we need to change that whole narrative. Like make it. I'm not saying make it wrong or nothing, but we need to make it to where it's like, nah, you don't need to be having no kids till you ready. You don't hear a lot of people saying that.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. That I mean, the the that's probably the best thing that you can do for yourself. Like as a young man, like while you're young, like I mean, it's kind of like exercising, for the long term. Like that's what not having kids is while you're young. It's just as good as that.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you turn up your young life so much more, bro. And that's the thing, bro. But I feel like there's a bias once people have their fucking kids, bro. Because there's people who have kids young and they'd be like, "Oh no, I wouldn't want it any other way," but they do want it another way. It's like, but they're not gonna tell you like, "Yeah, I wish I never would have had my kid." No one's gonna
Mm-hmm.
actually say it out loud, bro. Go on
Yeah.
Reddit, bro. Find when people talk about their kids anonymously, then
Yeah.
they'll say how they really feel, bro. And a lot of parents wish that they didn't have their fucking kids. They feel like they gave up all their fucking potential. They never went for their fucking dreams. Um, a lot of these people you don't get to choose your kid, you know? So a lot of these motherfuckers have kids that they don't even really like. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
them have kids with somebody who fucking breaks their heart. They split up, but this kid still reminds them of that person,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So why the fuck did I bring that up? I don't
Talking
know.
about, yeah, we was just talking about how, like, bruh, like don't
Oh,
make them life changing decisions early, bruh, if they can be avoided.
hell yeah, yeah. Because goddamn, I mean, shit, it'll get you far ahead in life, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, you gonna be around people like me. I don't have any fucking kids, bro, and I'm around people, and damn near everybody I know who has kids. Just, bro, I just feel better than all them, bro. Like, bruh, people have this thing, and like I said, like they have this bias once they have their kids to where they don't really want to say nothing bad about them, but you could watch them wither away, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't. It's crazy how people don't notice that. Like you
Mm-hmm.
don't notice that you had your kids, and then you just started to fucking wither away ever since then. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
I've seen it, bro, and that's like, and it's sad, bro, like because they don't want to say that out loud, but you can tell with a lot of people the cause of their like feeling lost in life or their depression is the fact that they had a kid and that they were not ready to have. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? With somebody that they did not want to have a kid with, and like, bro, that shit is just, like, I mean, you got to take a lot of stuff on the chin and just keep it pushing, but it's like also like I feel like it's important to speak out too. Like if you're somebody who did that, it's important to speak out and let people know not to have kids until they're ready, bro. Don't normalize having kids when you're not ready. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. If you're going through that situation, turn it into a positive by speaking out on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just letting people know, bro. Like, man, it's so many ways out here to not have kids. Like, make sure you're not having kids until you're ready. You know what I'm saying? Like,
When I was with my ex, I asked her like, what would you do like if your daughter came home pregnant, and she was like, shit, I'm gonna help her raise the baby the same way my mom helped me. So it's like that's the thing, bro. Is like women aren't fucking courageous enough, bro. They're fucking cowards, bro. Cowardly cowards. They don't want to fucking speak the truth. They don't want to say that they're wrong about something. You know,
mm-hmm,
like it'd be nice if they would just come out and just fuck. I feel like that's why people need to go to fucking Reddit. You know, like go on Reddit or go anywhere where people can actually talk anonymously. You know, like, cause no one's gonna jump on their fucking personal Facebook page and talk about how they wish they never would have given birth.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to find where parents can talk anonymously, bro, and you see the real sentiment. You know, um, which isn't to say that it's necessarily just the fact that they had kids. It's the fact that they had kids so young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When they weren't ready. And it's just like there's a lot of. I mean, that's not the only thing in mistake in life you just don't want to make, but it's like, bruh, that's something that's avoidable. You know what I'm saying? And that's like I said, like it's about what's being normalized too. Like, don't make that normal. Like, because I mean, give people a fighting chance. You know what I'm saying? It's sad to me to see, somebody really at any age under it, like it doesn't really matter what age, if but just when people aren't ready, bro. Like, okay, maybe you're lit at the age of 23 and you got your own spot, you got your own house, you got a surplus of income to where you could really start your family. But I'm talking about people who ain't ready yet. You don't even got a car yet. You don't even got your own spot yet. You know what I'm saying? You haven't made more than $10 an hour yet, and now you got a baby. You know what I'm saying? And 2 years later, you got another baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even giving yourself a fighting chance for real.
Everybody in that situation doomed.
Mm,
The bitch ain't got no sense. The nigga ain't got no sense. The kids ain't gonna have no goddamn sense.
yep. It's sad to see, bro. But that's the thing. Like I say, like I mean, I really just wish that more people who are in those situations would speak out on it, though. Like, Like, don't try to make it seem like everything's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak out on that shit. Like, let people know, like, this is not what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a lot of people do, though. They want to make it seem like everything's good. And, I love being a parent. Like, that's cool and all, but also speak out on the fact that, like, your life is stressful and hard and you're exhausted from trying to maintain, you know what I'm saying, the situation that you're in. Like, and let younger people know, like, man, like, I know it seems fun, and I know you want to sit here and have all this sex and stuff like that, but if you're gonna do it, man, be careful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, take the precautions. You don't need to be out here just having kids like that.
Yeah, and don't be
Because
giving don't be getting so attached to these bitches, especially when you're young, bro. Goddamn, because a lot of guys fall into the fucking trap of they feel like, okay, this bitch is gonna fucking leave me if I don't give her a fucking kid.
hmm and that's the thing, like we said in the title, I got in the title dealing with toxicity. Think about all the people who are dealing with toxicity, just like we were saying. They're sitting at the table talking about their crazy baby mamas, or females talking about their crazy baby daddies, or they ain't shit baby daddies. Like you're attached to this person because y'all made a permanent decision with each other. So it's like, you want to make sure, hey, you keeping that to a minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll keep your life as drama free as you can, because that's the thing. Like I say, even though my life is drama free, bro, sometimes I be stressing a little bit just to, like, you know, you want more out of life, and you trying to figure out, like, what moves can I make next and stuff like that. Like, and just imagine all that extra stress on top of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say life is just super duper stressful or anything for me like that, but you know how it is when you want more for yourself. But it's like, just imagine wanting more for yourself, and you feel like you can't do nothing because of your situation. Like, woo. Like I said, give yourself a fighting chance. But shoot, we at about an hour and 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we kind of nailed that point home. Y'all
Hmm.
know what to do, man. Subscribe to the channels. Uh, I hope y'all got something from what we talk about today. Take heed to that knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and overstanding that we imparted on y'all last. You know what I'm saying? And so tap in, like the lives, share the lives, go to the podcast tab and the live tab on our channels to see the lives. And this is AG33 and Donjo 209. We up out of here.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless.